Alright, how's it going? I'm going to be facing the Phillies for game 2. I need to set up my lineup here. You can see I've got 6 guys that have combusted and are on fire. So the lineup is hot. Um, let's see here. I gave Marisnik the start yesterday. Think I should put Nimmo against the left-hander or no? Or give Marisnik another shot? Alright. And then I need to figure out if I'm going to play McNeil or Cano. I played Cano yesterday. He got a couple of hits. Alright. Alright, so we got McNeil in there. Due to popular opinion, McNeil is going to have his place in the lineup tonight. I'm wondering if I should put Marisnik down at the bottom, though, and McNeil up top. I think I'm going to do that, just to space out the left-handed bats a little bit more. See how that works. Another difference here is having J.D. Davis bat in the number 3 spot, but he's so hot. I want to try that out. All right, let's go for it.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air tonight. Game 2 of this 3-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next.
Real Muto, he hit that convenient double play for me yesterday.
The series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Stepping up to the plate, Ahmed Rosario. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
So the Mets facing off against another struggling young left-hander.
Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they continue to fall on hard times, losing again last time out, and that makes 7 losses in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Here's the 1-1 pitch.
That is strike Let's take a quick look at the lineups here. So we already discussed the Mets lineup for the Phillies. Segura leads off once again. Ronald Torreyes gets the start at second base. They had that rookie starting yesterday, but now Ronald Torreyes gets the start at second base, hitting second, a 160 average, so he's been struggling. Bryce Harper, he had a few hits yesterday. He's in the number 3 spot. Hoskins, who pinch hit yesterday in the 9th inning and was struck out for the second out of the bottom of the 9th inning with Edwin Diaz on the mound. So Hoskins gets the start at first base today, and Neil Walker gets the night off. Realmuto 5th. Gregorius with that 3-run home run yesterday. Oof, God. He's in the 6th spot. McCutchen, and then Quinn once again in the number 8 spot.
Ball 2.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Lucked out.
Wow, that was a pretty good 2-strike slider right there. I think that would fool them, and the umpire too.
Now a swing and a miss on the slider as the leadoff man is set down on strikes to open up the ball game.
Really
High
impressive
slider.
pitching right there. Sometimes as a pitcher you can
I
get
thought it was gonna be
frustrated
high out
when
of
you
the
make a
zone,
good pitch
but-
and you don't get that call from
He
the
already
umpire.
caught it.
But what does he do?
He already
Comes
caught
back
it.
with a good
Oh, I
pitch
should have swung
and
at
gets
that.
the strike.
Talk about late. It's as late as you can be.
McNeil will be the next to take a turn.
Hey, McNeil drives one into the
Base hit
gap.
into the left center field gap.
That should be
He's
good for
around
2.
First, heading for 2. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
So now it's Davis who's been hot.
J.D. Davis the next to bat. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Runner at second here with 1 man out.
An RBI opportunity for the Mets' third baseman. And that's low.
In the dirt here.
Doesn't
Runner holds as the count moves to 2-1.
doesn't drift away far enough.
Has a look, now the pitch. High and deep to right center.
I think he's going to catch it.
And this
tag
is
up.
run down out there in right center as the runner tags from second. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Batting 4. The first baseman.
Too much airtime on that one.
So here's Pete Alonso trying to cash in here in his first at bat with a runner at third and 2 gone. From the stretch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
Looking to put one on the board early again. Did that yesterday.
The 0-1 offering.
Ugh.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
Men on third with 2 down. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Nothing in 2, the pitch. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning.
Damn.
Mets strand one. It's the Mets 0, Phillies coming to bat. You're watching MLB Network. Rick Porcello is on the mound for game 2. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Stepping into the box, Gene Segura. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Okay.
And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The 1-1 home. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Segura is slugging just a little over 400. Not a huge threat, but he can certainly square one up on occasion. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Conforto is right there, one down.
I made the mistake again and got the I put Conforto in the wrong.
Batting second.
He should be in right field. Okay. Let's have a little switcheroo here. There we go.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up next, the infielder slash utility man, Ronald Torreyes. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a strike right
I need to
down the
fix
heart of the
my
plate, 0-1.
default lineups versus a left-hander because it puts Conforto in there in the center field, but it's not my preference. So and I keep overlooking that.
This is line to left. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row.
Yeah, not a
He's
good
going to
pitch.
have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
So coming to the plate, Bryce Harper. He's hitting in the 270s on the season coming into this one. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And set up working the plate is Larry Bullard, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
To 1-2 now. Swing and a miss.
Wow.
And that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
In a double play situation, you kind of expect most pitches to be down in the zone, hoping for a ground ball. So that was an interesting pitch selection to go up in the zone. I think he caught him off guard a little bit.
It's the high 90-mile-per-hour cheese.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. 0-1 the count. Porcello sets. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front.
Larry Boa, what about Larry Boa? Is he talking about, what do you mean?
A swing
Wow.
and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. We are still scoreless. Riding into the box, Yoenis Cespedes. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark.
No, I don't think so.
First pitch on its way.
Unless I missed it.
Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. Cespedes, commonly known as La Potencia around baseball. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
1-1. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Popped him up.
Joe Girardi
Is Segura to make the play.
is the
One
manager.
gone.
Batting fifth, the right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Michael Conforto. First pitch of the at-bat. And that's in there for strike one. 1-1.
1-1.
I see my
Fouled
notifications for the chat is back to normal tonight.
The 1-2 is taken for ball two.
Last night it was ticking up like I had a message every few seconds. Game finished with like a 1,000 something.
And he tries to get him to reach
Message
for it, but it
notifications.
stays outside. 3-2.
Back to normal tonight. So full count now.
Now a
Oh,
swing
God.
and a miss. He struck him out, and
This
it's
is
2
tough.
up, 2 down to
That's
start
a tough
the second.
pitch there.
Batting seventh, the
So
catcher,
bases are empty here with 2 gone, and next is the catcher Wilson Ramos. First pitch on its way.
Hey.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center
Ramos
field.
has had some good success this year, just swinging at that
Sometimes the
first pitch.
is the
He's
best
done it a
pitch
lot.
You'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Marisma.
Yeah.
Here's Jake Marisnick as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. The average sitting right at 270 on the year. 3 homers and 6 RBIs. Slow roller down the third baseline. Gregorius has to be quick. Throw on to first.
Oh, I thought for sure he was going to beat that out.
Bottom of the second, no score. Into the box now, JT Realmuto. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season.
Realmuto.
First delivery to him on the way. No balls and a strike to count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Regardless of the result right here, To be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, got to feel like it's a win for the offense.
He wants a two-seam inside. All right, let's try it.
The 2-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Long run for the right fielder.
Foul.
This will land untouched.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Oh, that was
down
too
the
fat.
left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here now the 2-2 is looked at and the count moves full.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball
Damn.
4.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Didi Gregorius.
Here's Didi Gregorius. In his career against Porcello, he's got 8 hits in 39 at-bats. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. Gregorius, also known as Sir Didi around the game and in the Netherlands. He's currently on a 1-year deal, so he stands to be a free agent at the end of this season.
Shit.
And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they
Fat
always say you
pitch.
can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and the guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Real Muto over at second. Gregorius on at first with nobody out. Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. There's one on to first.
Hey, nicely done.
Play.
Batting eighth,
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Coming to the plate now, Roman Quinn, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
All right, this guy can't hit here, so that's just. But he's also.
Bat on its way.
Yeah.
Swung on.
He's
but
also the
fouled
number
off
8
to the
hitter.
left.
So I'm not going to give him anything too fat here. Yeah, that last that double play, I thought it was going to be a hit too.
Comes set, the 0-1. Fastball well outside. No score at this point, but a 2-out hit could get a runner in from third. Laid off the bender.
Oh,
there,
he
but it's
gave
in
me
for a
the
called
call.
strike.
Wow. I don't think that was a strike. I will take it.
The set and the 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
And he takes ball 4, so he's on. And as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
Okay. That kind of sucks, but we got the pitcher up here. Let's be careful.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. fouled away. The set and the 1-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Man, 35 pitches with only 2 outs in the 2nd inning. Ideally, you'd like to have 30 or less after 2 innings, so he's got some catching up to do.
A little roller toward the hole.
Oh, no.
All
right.
Is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for the Mets, Rick Porcello, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one.
Rick Porcello.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Line toward the gap in left center.
Oh.
The pitcher's got himself a base hit.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start.
All
You
right.
put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ahmed Rosario. No balls and 1 strike. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Just a moment here. Okay.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
This is in the air out to straightaway
ball.
center. Quinn is there, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, number 6.
Digging in to try it again, Jeff McNeil. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. McNeil, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. He was a 12th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given
Oh,
to you.
right at him.
And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Now batting, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and into bat next will be J.D. Davis. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Third inning, no score to this point. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
I know he's down in the count right now, and it's not looking good, but he's been swinging the bat so well lately. I don't think he minds this one bit.
And this one's in the dirt. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And here's a ball lifted back toward the stands in right, so we'll try it again at 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. From the belt, kicks and deals.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Alonso.
So striding in, Pete Alonso. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. The set and the 1-0. That misses. 2-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
And 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
It goes to show you you'll take location over velocity any day. That pitch didn't light up the radar gun, but you can't do anything with that as a batter when it's executed in such a good spot.
2 down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now,
He got it!
This ball is crushed. Look at it go. Gone. And that one had some extra distance.
On a full count, just inside the foul pole. 18th of the season.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was 1 strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Now
Here's the left fielder, Yoenis Cespedes. No balls and a strike to count. In his career, Cespedes hits a little over the 270 mark.
Oh.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This pitch is popped up. Hoskins shading to his right. And that ends the inning. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's 3-0 New York.
We're back as the Phillies lineup readies for their third turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. They entered this game near the bottom of the league in both runs scored and batting average, which has led to a lot of criticism of just about everyone involved. One player told me, "We don't deserve a lot of praise for the way we're swinging the bat this year," and that's been a real wake-up call. Most importantly, we expect way better of ourselves, so it's on us as the hitters to work together and figure this out. Back to you guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Shortstop, G. Segura.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Conforto has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Standing in, Ronald Torreyes, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The pitch.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning so he won't be nibbling.
1 out, nobody on. Slap hard
damn
the
it.
opposite way. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the
I've got to
plate.
stop doing that. I keep serving this guy
Many guys
hanging
fall
curveballs.
victim to the breaking ball. And
He's
wanna
hitting
get
under
out
the
in front of
Mendoza
it,
line.
and they end up rolling
I've
it
given him
over
2
to the
hits already.
side. Batter was able to execute.
What's he hitting now? He probably limited number of at bats. But what am I doing? Box score. Yeah, he's hitting 222 now, up from 160.
Stay inside, keep his hands back, and drive it the other way.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Rhys Hoskins is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Porcello sets. 0-1 pitch on its way. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Rosario brings it in. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 3-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks.
Leading off with the net.
All set for the start of the inning. And digging in is the outfielder, Michael Conforto.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get
Second
himself
time what?
into a 3-0 count.
Is that the second time what?
A
Ooh.
strike, and it's 3-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. 3-2 pitch. Now a check swing here, and no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set. Here it comes. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen.
It's a pretty big bullpen.
Line drive base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season. It's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
0-1 the count.
Harper. Are you asking about Harper? Who are you asking about? Yeah, I think so, yeah. Yeah, he's struck out twice.
From the stretch.
Nope. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time. The 2-1. Strike 2 swinging. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he comes back with 1 down and in for ball 3.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters.
Full count.
He needs to find that curveball again.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Back goes Harper on the warning track. He makes the catch. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
At the
Yeah,
plate,
still gotta
Porcello,
go
and
for
their
the
runners
bunt
at
here.
The corners now. Here's the first pitch to him. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. The
Oh,
second for one. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's
well,
there
that was
easily.
a waste. I should have tried to.
He got the bunt down, but he didn't deaden it enough.
I should have
Really
tried to
good
score.
job by the first baseman to charge in and make a good throw to second
I don't know why
to
I
get
didn't.
the lead runner.
Oh well. Oh well.
Now back to the top of the lineup.
Try and,
Stepping in, Ahmed Rosario. It
try and
was a
drive him in
flyout
here.
for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rounded softly down the line toward first. 3 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. A bouncer to the left side.
Inning over.
Gregorius is there, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. No runs, a hit, 2 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Mets are out on top, 3-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
There's Porcello back at it now as he gets ahead of the leadoff man. No balls and a strike.
Yeah. It's all right. Oh.
A ball and a strike. Strike taken up in the zone. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. As he'll take a look at ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Marisnik on the move.
Uh-oh.
He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one.
I thought he was going to miss it. He started acting kind of weird when I was getting close to the circle there.
Andrew McCutcheon.
Into the box, Andrew McCutcheon. Porcello gets the sign. First pitch on its way. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. A 3-1 count to the Phillies left fielder.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Liner towards second.
Nice.
Right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down 3-0. Robert Stock is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season.
Robert.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
The second baseman, number 6.
All right.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0 pitch on the way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. In for strike two. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. And prior to the 2-2, he'll step out of the box and ask for time. Here it comes. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, third baseman, J.D. Davis.
Digging in once again, J.D. Davis. First pitch of the at-bat. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Three and 0 now. Now the pitch. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Smoke toward third. Gregorius has it, and that's the second out.
Should have done more with that one. It was a little early.
Now batting, the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. The 3-1 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. And now the Mets have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up next, the big RBI-minded bat of Yoenis Cespedes. From the stretch. A runner on first with 2 away. In the dirt here. But it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
Oh my God. What was I
One
thinking?
of the most frustrating
just
things
missed
for
it.
me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Boy, sure taking his sweet time down there at the plate. He'll step out yet again. And here's the 3-2 from him. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. It's a 2-run shot here for Yoenis Cespedes. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Mets have got it up to a 5-0 game now.
That's what I love about baseball. The pitch before, he looked absolutely foolish, but they gathered himself, stayed with the plan, and the next pitch he goes yard. Every pitch is another chance.
The right fielder, number 30, Michael Conforto.
Standing in now, Michael Conforto. He offers at it and hits it in
late.
the air to left. McCutchen is under it, and the inning is over. But the Mets do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies nothing. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And he told me the quality of their swings needs to improve as the game moves forward. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
For the Phillies.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So digging in now, Roman Quinn. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
High in the air out to center field. Marisnick is under it. 1 away. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Neil Walker will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Neil Walker.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
And that'll bring up Gene Segura. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. No hits to this point. swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Lined but speared on a hop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Mets 5 and the Phillies nothing. Victor Arano takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number
Victor
64,
Arano.
Victor Arano.
Top half of the 6th about to get started, and now it'll be the catcher, Wilson Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Started to go there, and the appeal goes down to first, and he did go around, says James Kingsley. It's strike 1. 0-1. Here it comes. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
When I see guys check swinging, they're not seeing the baseball. They're not picking it up. You got to take a step back. The only thing you tell yourself in this situation is do not move your head.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
He got me.
He checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first
Not
out
good.
of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
At the plate, Jake Marisnick. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Into the box, Rick Porcello, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike 1. The 2-1 home is laid off of down and in. Ahmed Rosario would be next if they can keep this inning alive. One is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now the payoff pitch home. Now here's a check.
All right.
And they appeal down to first. No swing. So that's ball 4.
He's taking his bat to first base.
Oh, man, that check swing was about as close as they get. Tough call for the umpire, but it goes the batter's way this time, and he draws the walk.
Now at the plate, Ahmed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Here comes the first pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. I nailed
that one too.
Mets strand 1, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Ronald Torreyes the next to bat. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, that's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you could rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 1-0. Swing and a liner.
Oh my God, I can't get this guy out.
Hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice is melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
Yeah, it is kind of an odd last name.
He's set and the pitch.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
No, I'm going to try and get him a swing.
And he'll just waste one there.
High.
1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
1 out for the Phils in their half of the 6th, and that'll bring up Rhys Hoskins. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. From the stretch. Goodness.
Wow.
2 now.
Help me out there.
Ooh, that was an ugly swing. If I'm pitching right now, I'm throwing that same pitch again. That was ugly.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
Down and away. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
He'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there.
Yeah, Harper has struck out 3 times tonight.
Can't waste getting a leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Porcello sets. Here's the 0-1. Could we see another strikeout here? It's 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Rounded back up the middle. Rosario's got it. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Jose Alvarez is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, number 6,
Oh yeah, you're right. He was on the Yankees. You can see the where did I go? Right here. Take a look at his picture. You can see he was on the Yankees.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1. Alvarez is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. For a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Hit weakly back to the mound. Torreyes fields it cleanly, and the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Good pitch right there to run the two-seamer in on his hands and bunch him up, and an easy ground ball is the result.
Kind of like a check swing almost. Oh well.
Ready for another chance? J.D. Davis. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering, and it's fouled away. Popped him up.
Oh. Get out of here.
But this will land untouched. Alvarez has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
The 1-2. On the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Now batting, Pete Alonso. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded straight into the shift on the left side.
Oh, a long throw.
Off-balance throw.
Ah!
Nice play there as the side is retired. Off of one leg in the hole, falling away. That is pure magic. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Last.
How close was it?
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Yeah, not that close. It's a good play. Oops.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
A ball and 2 strikes to Didi Gregorius. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Yeah, that was a play like Derek Jeter. You're right.
Now the payoff pitch home. Hit sharply on the ground. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So that's how they'll start out their half of the 7th inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
So the next hitter to dig in will be Andrew McCutchen as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. A ball and a strike now. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle.
Oh!
And McCutchen has himself a base hit.
All right. Yeah, Matt, back-to-back.
I'm going to give him one more batter.
Right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Stepping up now, Roman Quinn comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And he takes this one high, 1-1.
Boy, the Phillies have been looking for some offense all game long. They've yet to find it. Let's hope they can find it pretty soon.
And that misses, 2-1.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
The 2-1 on its way. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now. First and second here with nobody out. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Here comes Cespedes. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
The pitcher, number 52, Jose Alvarez.
Kyle Garlick will get the call to pinch hit here, and he'll find he has a couple of runners aboard with only 1 out in the inning.
Garlic, eh?
Garlic.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5. Step on the bag for 1. But
what are you
wisely,
doing?
No thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. So instead of trying to force the ball around the horn, he takes the sure out himself by stepping on the bag at third. Gene Segura standing in. He's gone hitless in this one.
I tried to throw to first. He didn't do it. Let me see. I mean, I feel like at this point he could have. I mean, it should have been a double play. I don't understand. I never hit third base. Well, that's a weird one. I don't know.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man. 2 men are on with 2 men out.
All right.
Throw on to first is in time, and the Phillies are turned away. They get nothing out of this situation as the inning is over. Phillies leave a couple. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. David Robertson has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 30, David.
Ready to take his hat. Again, Yoenis Cespedes, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah, it's a really good outing.
Now a cut fastball, but that doesn't threaten the zone. It's even at 1.
Yeah.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball 3.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Now a ball hit sharply to the 3rd, and the 8th will start with a bang, as this should be extra bases. And the Mets have something going with nobody out. It's a leadoff double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially
Talking
over.
about struggling.
That's his
No, he wasn't.
second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Michael Conforto. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
I think I might do a pinch runner here. Yep, I agree. Oh, what am I doing? Alright, so I'm going to take out Cespedes. Oops. Okay, I'm going to take out Cespedes, and I'm going to put in Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo will be summoned now to be the pinch runner.
Number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
2-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches, and when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Outside, 3-0 now. Wilson Ramos is on deck. A runner at second, nobody out. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in safely. No, not so fast, partner. A called strike on the inside part of the plate. 3-1 now.
That's lame. That wasn't a strike.
Getting a few steps off a second there. Now
Yeah,
the
ball
pitch.
4.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Ramos.
So stepping in, Wilson Ramos. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
That just misses off the inside for ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
This guy's a little wild. Oh, oh, he bobbled it.
Pick it up cleanly.
Oh my God.
1 away.
He bobbled it. He almost gave up.
The center fielder,
And then he looked up and realized, oh, Ramos is still running to first. Of course he is. All right, I might as well get him out.
number 16, Jake Marisnick.
I mean, it moves the runners up at least, but look at this. It's hit on a, I hit really hard. Oh. And he's just like, ah, damn it. Ah. Hey, look, he's just, somehow he picks up the ball. Let's see, that kind of defies physics there. It just kind of sucks into his hand. and then the throw to first. Out by a mile. Alright, so Marisnick here with an RBI opportunity.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Two balls and no strikes to the Mets center fielder.
Well, we all know he's not.
Yeah,
the
I guess I
greatest
better
threat with the
pinch
bat
hit
up there. His numbers
after
certainly aren't
this.
that pretty.
Yeah.
But hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
The 2-0 on the way. Drilled right back up.
Yeah!
That's through into center field. Base hit.
It's going to score 2 runs.
Well up the line, and a second run's going to score.
Now batting, the pitcher, Rick.
Okay. Well, what do you think? Should I keep him in? He's pretty tired, but he is pitching a shutout. And I just got 2 insurance runs. Hello? He's got, I'll tell you in a second. got 99 pitches. I don't know. It's tough. I'm gonna keep him in. Screw it. Let's see how he does.
First things first, here's a throw over. And a dive, but he's back in. In now, Rick Porcello. And they elect to have the pitcher bunt with one gone as he puts this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play.
The batter, number 1, shortstop Ahmed Rosario.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ahmed Rosario, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
0 for 4. Might be time for a day off for Rosario tomorrow.
1-1 to the Mets leadoff hitter. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
Down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
Torres, Harper, Hoskins.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Popped up.
Popped him up. Real Muto has a play, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits. Brandon Nimmo remains in the game, batting 8th and manning left field.
For the Mets. Now playing left field.
Ready now, Ronald Torres. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Line toward the alley in left center.
Finally get this guy out on the 100th pitch of the pitch of the evening. Jeez.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Bryce Harper. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB
I
in.
messed that up.
Around first, he's digging for second.
Ah, damn it.
Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. And
what happened in the outfield there? Yeah. I don't know.
first offering on its way. Ripped down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
Nah.
One out and a runner on second base.
I was looking for the golden sombrero. It didn't happen.
In the dirt.
Oh, shit.
And over to third now is the runner.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a...
One out and a runner on third. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
Okay.
And the slider misses low and away here. It's ball 4.
I'm going to take him out.
And when your pitch count gets over 100, you've got to expect them to lose a little bit of accuracy out there. And I think if he gets in any more trouble, they might come get him. We'll see if he can finish strong.
Ready once again, JT Realmuto. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone.
I think it's time. I just want to figure out whether I should bring in Familia or Wilson to face Realmuto. So I'm going to take a look at his stats here and see how he does versus lefties and righties. Whoa. Whoa, that's quite a difference. He's hitting over 400 against right-handers and 239 against left-handers. I mean, that's one of the most stark differences I've ever seen. Okay, I'm going to bring in Wilson here.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And that's going to be all now for Rick Porcello. So he was able to only get that first out in the 8th, but nonetheless he'll depart with the lead. Justin Wilson takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Justin Wilson.
From the stretch.
Oh,
They'll
shit.
try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. into the corner and slicing foul. Runners are at first and third, one away. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. Lofted in the air.
Oh,
toward
shit.
right center. Right fielder giving chase.
Damn it.
He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
Third baseman.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Didi Gregorius. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled off. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Yeah!
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. A run, a hit, and a man left. We've played 8 full. The Mets lead it 7-1. Hector Neris enters the game from the pen, and because this is a non-save situation, it's evident that they're just trying to get him some work after having not thrown in several days.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
He's set, and the pitch. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a
That's
cold strike.
Jeez.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Neris, a native of the Dominican Republic. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Now a pitch on the way. Fouled away.
Fastball has had a lot of movement. Splitter, fastball, fastball. That's all he's got.
1-2.
Oh, has a splitter there. Oh.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Line toward right center.
Hey, that's a nice job by McNeil.
He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Had to reach for that one a little bit.
The batter, the third baseman, J.D. Davis.
So now to the plate, J.D. Davis. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the 0-1.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
A runner at first with no outs here. Slapped hard the opposite way.
Nice.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting, the first baseman, Alonso.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman.
Going for my
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a
got
strike.
the call there.
Well, those were a couple
Looking
of
to hit
close
another one.
pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
3-1 to him now.
Hitters
None out,
count.
runners at first and second. And I
Ball
don't
4.
think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now.
Okay.
There's still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a
Neris
force at
getting
every
into
base.
trouble here.
Bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Now at the plate, Brandon Nimmo, and he's got ducks on the pond, as they say, looking to add to his team's already sizable lead. From the belt, the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Nimmo at bat here with him pinch running for Cespedes earlier.
Has a look, now the pitch.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Three and
Oh,
one for the Mets
boy.
left fielder.
He's just thrashing out there right now. I don't think he knows where anything is going.
The 3-1. And
Ball
that
4.
misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And this is a great example of what happens when you can't find the strike zone. The first walk of the inning looked harmless enough, but this one brings a runner home. Self-inflicted wounds are always the hardest to swallow.
Sir Anthony Dominguez comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the
Not
other
a good
arms
outing
that
for
they've
Neris.
run out there in this one.
And he's responsible for the 3 runners on base.
Michael Conforto will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
The 0-1 pitch.
Ball. I got a ball, 1 strike.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
You don't like his name, Sir Anthony? That name sounds like royalty.
A swing, and he pops him
Ah.
up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Ah!
I can tell you from experience, bases loaded, nobody out, and you get an infield pop-up, that feels just as good as a strikeout. And now he's just a double play ball away from getting out of this mess.
And that'll bring up Wilson Ramos. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
So Mets looking to really break it open here, looking for the big hit.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Bases are loaded with only 1 out. Swing and miss. They'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
To the plate now, Jake Marisnick.
Oh,
swings
my God.
And grounds it to short.
Oh, he didn't score.
Side is retired.
Damn it.
Mets played a run on a couple of hits. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Mets lead this one 8-1.
I really wanted to
Here's Andrew.
bust it open, hit a grand slam there. Damn it.
Leading up for the Phillies, the left fielder, Andrew.
Dylan Betances will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for New York, number 68, Dylan Betances.
Okay. Facing
First pitch
McCutcheon
of the
here.
at-bat. Hit hard back
Oh,
up the
great.
middle. And that's through for a hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Now batting, center fielder, Roman. Win.
At the plate, Roman Quinn. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 home.
Oh, that's okay.
3-0 now.
This inning hasn't
Come
started
on, man.
ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0,
Throw some
you have to
strikes.
have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss, and the count goes full 3-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Fuck.
That misses.
Pardon my
So
language.
a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue.
Can't
a
believe I
free
walked
pass,
that
but
guy.
especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. First and second here with nobody out. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Waiting on it is Nimmo. And that's the first out of the inning. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base.
The batter, number 2, Shortstop, D. Segura.
Now in the box, Gene Segura. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Did in the air out to left. Nimmo is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are two gone now.
Okay.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman, Ronald Torreyes.
Now at the plate, Ronald Torreyes.
Oh boy.
He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. Batanzas sets. Here's the first pitch. And this
Hey,
ball's in the
to
air
Nimmo.
to left field, and this should do it.
Put it in the
Put
books.
this one away for the final out, and the Mets have taken the first 2 games of this series on the road as this one is over.
Well, the skipper has to be pleased. They go on the road and win the first 2 of this 3-game series, playing for the sweep tomorrow.
8-1 is the final tonight. The New York Mets led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Rick
All right.
Porcello earned his 5th win of the year. Cole Irvin was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
All right, nice. All right, it's a nice
The
win.
final line score for our ball game.
Let's take a look at the
tonight.
highlights.
For the victorious New York Mets, 8 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For Philadelphia, 1 run. 8
So there's that home run by Alonso in the 3rd. 3-run homer just inside the foul pole. That put us on the board.
Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to
Cespedes
please
followed up later in the
drive home
5th.
safely.
Full count. 2-run homer. Center. Left center. Marisnik with a 2 RBI single. That plated a couple of runs in the 8th. This is how the Phillies got on the board. Sac fly. That would be the only run credited to Porcello. A good outing. Nimmo walked in a run, or walked with the bases loaded, I should say. In the bottom of the 9th, Torreyes. Nimmo squeezes it for the out. I think he got all 3 putouts that inning. So there you go. Good start for Porcello. He gets the win. Cole Irvin with the loss. Box score. Torreyes had the most successful evening at the plate with the Phillies. Gregorius and McCutcheon also had 2 hits. Irvin goes to 1-3. And I think Neris is probably really thankful that with his 0.0 innings pitched and 2 hits and 2 walks that he's only credited with 1 run. Wasn't able to score any more runs, so oh well. For the Mets, McNeil with 2 hits, Cespedes with 2 hits, Ramos with 2 hits, and Alonso walked twice and also had that big 3-run home run. Conforto also walked twice. Cool. So Porcello's ERA goes down to below 3, 2.97. He goes to 5-1 on the season. And Wilson and Betances were both relatively effective in relief. So, nice. Another game, another win. Tomorrow figures to be a good matchup. Let's go ahead and advance the day. Hey, hey, and look who's back. All right, here's our matchup. It's a good matchup for tomorrow.
Good Thursday morning to
And
you,
let's take a
Show
look at the
Nation.
standings.
Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting off in the
4
National League
games.
East, the New York
Braves
Mets
lost.
combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park, 8-1. The Texas Rangers combined to allow only 4 hits as they bested the visiting Nats, 5-3. The Cardinals knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 13-1.
There you go. It was the Cardinals that beat the Braves.
The Marlins sent 3 balls into the seats as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 3-2. The Reds hit 3 long balls as they sank the visiting Buccos 9-2. The Milwaukee Brewers smacked 15 team hits as they defeated the visiting Giants 5-4. The Rockies totaled 13 hits as a team as they got the best of the Dodgers at home 7-1. Starling Marte had an outstanding 5 hits at the dish as the Diamondbacks took care of the Padres 10-0. He is currently among the doubles leaders in the National League. Michael Chavis picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame,
legitimately in
the Red
second
Sox
place
over Kansas City 3-2.
Let's see, Red
The
Sox.
Twins pitched
Red
well,
Sox
allowing only 3 hits as they pummeled the Yankees 10-0. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight.
Who has 9 straight?
Hyunjin Ryu grabbed win number 6 on the year as Toronto took care of the Rays 5-3. He is among the leaders in complete games pitched in the AL. The White Sox put together 10 total hits as they got the win in extra innings over the Orioles 6-5. The Seattle Mariners grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 6-2.
No, I'm not arguing with him.
Michael Hermosillo needed only a triple to hit for the cycle as the Angels took care of the
Flobo,
Indians
I was watching
3-2. Brad Peacock
stream
grabbed his
earlier,
second win of the year
a couple
as
hours
the
ago.
Astros down to Oakland 4-3. And that's the show. Thanks for listening in. I'll be back tomorrow with more news and updates from around the majors.
It was good to see that guy Nathan. I remember him from Flagler. Good to see him doing well. Yeah, you should do more of that. I like you doing interviews. I think you have a real strength for it. All right, so the Mets are solidly in second place, and here's a good matchup for the final game of the series. That'll be tomorrow. DeGrom and Nola. And then we go back to Citi Field and look at that matchup. This is 2 great matchups in a row. DeGrom versus Nola, and they go back to New York for Syndergaard versus Kershaw. And that's going to be nationally televised, I'm sure. And then the second game of the series, that's not going to be Waka's start. I think I'm going to put Stroman in there for game 2. So let's see what the story is here with Stroman. So he's not injured anymore. I'm surprised I don't have yeah, so what it's going to do, it's going to tell me, hey, you've got too many on your roster. Let me just save this real quick, and then I'll do that little experiment. Okay, so obviously I'm not going to play this game now, but when I advance to go do it, yeah, see, it tells me I have 41 players on my 40-man roster. So that means somebody's getting designated for assignment. So that's something I will have to sleep on and think about tonight. Let's take a look at the roster real quick. How do I What am I doing? Well, all right. On the far right column, it says if they're on the 40 man or not. So yeah, somebody's gonna have to be placed on waivers. Seawald, maybe. Who else? Maybe. Oh, yeah, it's gonna be one of these guys in AAA. Andres Jimenez, possibly. And Lowry. I, I'm I'm paying Lowry too much money. It might be Zamora that it might be Zamora. Because anybody that is claimed off of waivers, I think the team has to put them on their 40 man or has to put them on their active roster, I think. Um, and this guy is not ready, even though he's a left-handed reliever. I don't think he's ready for major leagues. I don't think anybody's gonna waste a roster spot. So probably Zamora is the one I'll choose. And then there's the question of who will I then demote. So there's two issues. Remember, there's the issue of the 40-man roster, and I need to take someone off the 40-man roster, which means someone needs to be designated for assignment. Uh, and then also the 25 or 26-man roster, that is. One of the pitchers needs to be sent down. So that's probably going to be Gisselman. And then Waka will move from the starter to the long reliever. So that's the plan. We'll see. But anyway, good game. And we'll get him at the next one. Let's go for the sweep tomorrow. See ya.